Welcome back to the Mia Pompi podcast. I'm Mia Pompi, and this is where we get real. Relationships, they will either build you or break you. And honestly, most women don't know which one is happening until they've already lost themselves. This is season 3, and we're talking about relationships. Not just men. I'm talking about friends, family, people you've known your whole life, and the people you've just met that make you feel like you owe them something. This season is about one thing: who you allow, who you keep, and who you need to walk away from. I've had moments where I looked around and I said to myself, these are my people? But something did feel off. The conversations felt small. The energy felt heavy. I felt like I was shrinking just to fit into the space that I had already outgrown. And that's a very real place to be. Because let's face it, we don't always lose people over drama. Sometimes you lose people because you grew. So in this episode, I want to give you a simple way to start looking at your relationships differently. Not emotionally, clearly. I'd like to break it down in 3 parts. First, ask yourself, who expands me? The right people make you think bigger. You leave them feeling inspired, clear, and aligned. They don't compete with you. They don't dim you. They see you, and they respect the person that you're becoming, the person that you want to be. The second question you should ask yourself, and this one's important: who drains you? The answer to this one you can actually feel. You always walk away feeling tired, confused, and just always second guessing yourself. They may not even be bad people, but let's face it, their energy does not match your direction. And believe me, that matters. The last question was important, but this question can be a dangerous one. Who requires you to perform? When you're around these people, you just never get to be yourself. For some reason, you have to explain your growth or why you're evolving as a person. You have to shrink your standards, your decisions, or you have to play a role just to keep the peace. That's not a relationship. That's a performance. And if you know your worth, which I know you all do, you don't perform for a seat that you outgrew. Sometimes the hardest growth is this: not everyone is going to grow with you. And that's okay. That's their choice. But your choice is to grow and evolve. I'd like to take a minute and tell you about my good friend, Gina Filippone. I've known her for over 10 years, and I can tell you that she is someone that I personally trust and highly recommend. Gina takes a different approach to health and wellness. And do you want to know what makes her different? She truly listens and pays close attention to each client's individual needs, helping you look and feel your best, both inside and out. She is an accomplished author and has over 30 years of experience as an esthetician. Believe me, her knowledge, her care, and her results speak for themselves. If you are ready to elevate your health, your skin, and your confidence, I highly recommend you call Gina. You can reach her directly at 914-584-9812. After that break, I want you to really sit with this. Your life will reflect your closest relationships. Let's think about this. A lot of women say they want peace, but they surround themselves with chaos. They say they want growth, but they surround themselves with people who are committed to staying the same. I think we all do it. And then we wonder to ourselves, why do we feel stuck? This season, we are not doing that. We are raising the standard of who gets access to us. Your time, your energy, your presence. And yes, that's all valuable, but you don't need a big circle. You need the right one. And sometimes the first step is to be willing to stand alone until the right people find you. When you know your worth, you don't stay where you question your value. You stay where you're naturally met, respected, and understood. From New York City to women around the world, the Mia Pompi podcast is now internationally known. And what you hear is meant to stay with you long after the episode ends. I truly appreciate you spending your time with me, and I will see you in the next episode.